This is an introduction to complete requirements via use case. Hi, I'm Jim White, the course author. In this class, we're going to teach you the terminology, notation, and process of developing use cases. In particular, we're going to look at the differences between what might be your traditional requirements gathering process and the use case approach. We'll explore the use case model, which includes use case diagrams, use case document, maybe your current requirements documents, and ancillary diagramming, such as sequence and activity diagrams. We'll look at how to develop a use case diagram for visualizing use case system. We'll look at the use case document, how to write it, what it contains, what's its format. We'll also look at good versus poor use case documents, and techniques for how to gather up requirements and put them in the use case document. We'll also explore ancillary diagramming and document support to the use case model, again to include things such as sequence and activity diagrams. And we'll also learn about modern tooling and technologies in support of developing the use case model and use case document. Now in this class there are no technical prerequisites. Having a general familiarity with systems and any prior experience in requirements gathering processes is helpful, but not absolutely required. You will find, however, that most of your learning does occur in the labs. Approximately 60% of the time will be spent in lectures, where 40% of the time will occur in laboratory group exercises. Lab solutions, and we use that term loosely as there is no exact answer to any kind of requirements gathering problem, are provided both in electronic as well as hard copy format. As for what the course actually contains, we'll start off by looking at basic system requirements gathering processes. In particular, exploring what may be considered traditional requirements gathering processes and looking at that in comparison to use case development. We'll then look at the use case itself. Where did it come from? And why do most people consider it a superior form of requirements gathering process? We'll then start to look at the requirements model. First, looking at the use case diagram and the relationship between use cases. We'll then turn our attention to use case document development. What are the good, bad, and indifferent things about use case documents? We'll look at techniques for use case development and also look at tools and technology now available in the marketplace to assist in use case model development. We'll look at use case supplements to include things like storyboards, activity diagrams, sequence diagrams. And we'll wrap up with use cases and the software lifecycle. In other words, how do use cases really start off the process of things like analysis and design, and then into code implementation, testing, and even software documentation, and how use cases can be an effective tool in the management of software systems and software system architectures. There are no system requirements for this class. All of our labs are conducted with pen and paper and in group sessions. Instructors will provide technology demonstrations of available use case tooling and technologies currently available. Well, that's it. That's our complete requirements via use case class. We hope to see you in class real soon.